From the point of view of the driver, urban driving is a sequence of maneuvers: setting off, accelerating, following other cars, changing lane, turning off. And what we're trying to achieve in this project is to be able to read the driver's intentions, what he's planning, what maneuver he's about to make, and we then pass this information onto the driver assistance system so it optimally supports the driver. Here's an example of what we mean. When a driver approaches a car traveling more slowly, then he generally has two options. He can either adjust his speed to that of the other car and follow him, or he can change lane and pass him. If assistance systems like distance control, lane control or blind spot monitoring know what maneuver the driver actually intends to carry out, then we can optimize their support. A second example, at a junction. If a cyclist crosses the junction at high speed without the driver being aware of it, then it's important to know whether he's blocking the driver's path or whether the driver wants to turn off anyway, and there's no problem. Now, if we can give the driver this information or suppress it, it will be a major help to the driver. In order to actually understand what the driver's intentions are, we need data about his behavior. What he's doing with the pedals, is he ready to brake? What he's doing with the steering wheel? And particularly important, his eye movements. We capture this using cameras inside the car, and this enables us to see pretty early on whether he's planning to change lanes, because particularly in the case of lane changing, there are characteristic signs that suggest the driver is about to carry out the maneuver. In order to recognize the algorithms and understand his intentions, we take data from real-life driving situations in real traffic, and we've now understood how sportier and more modest drivers differ in the way they drive. We also investigate individual aspects in a driving simulator, and how by looking at foot movements and eye movements, we can see whether the driver really has noticed a pedestrian standing by the side of the road and is prepared to act. We also want to find out whether in a critical situation involving a pedestrian or an obstacle, the driver reacts by doing an emergency brake or by swerving. Even when we've completed the project, I'm sure we won't be able to say for sure what drivers will do in the next 10 seconds or how they would react as individuals in these situations. But we can gather a lot of information about the driver's intentions, pass it on to the assistance system, and thus contribute to making driving even safer and more convenient.